You cannot tell me what to do with my body. You cannot tell me what to do with my body. You've heard these statements used by women who desire an abortion or who believe in abortion for the past 20, 30 years or even more. I'm not sure. It's been a long time. I remember back in the 70s when I was watching the debates on Roe versus Wade. But I really didn't have a really true understanding about abortion until 93, really, when a sister in Christ began to educate us on it. And she also educated us on Planned Parenthood. Now, I knew abortion was wrong. That was not the issue. I knew abortion was wrong, but I never really bothered to look up scriptures for it being a male. I knew it was murder. Now, but this statement, you can't tell me what to do with my body, sounds good, but it's not actually correct. We can warn them. We really can't tell them what to do or not to do, but we can warn them. The scriptures, one of the 10 Commandments says, thou shalt not kill, actually says, thou shalt not do no murder. That's what it's actually saying. And Proverbs 6:16 and 17 says, these 6 things that the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. And I'm going to just read 3 of them. A lying tongues, a proud look, a lying tongue, and he that shed innocent blood. What is more innocent than the blood of a baby, a child in the womb? Jeremiah 1:4-5 says, then the word of the Lord came to me, saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you, and I ordained you a prophet to the nation. That's Jeremiah 1:4-5. God told Jeremiah, before you were even conceived, I knew you. Before you were even born, I ordained you to be a prophet. Now, wait a minute. Now, hold up there. He wasn't even conceived, but God had a plan for Jeremiah. Do you not know the multi-millions of babies who had a destiny by God? Their destinies was cut off because the mother allowed their child with a destiny to be pulled apart by a doctor. Their destiny, they were not able to even fulfill their destiny. Judgment is upon these women. Judgment is upon these men, whether the boyfriend, husband, doctor, nurses, whoever they are, judgment is upon them. You can't tell me what to do with my body. Well, I just read to you Jeremiah 1:4-5, Proverbs 6. Now, that baby is really not her body. That's another body in her body. Because an outside source was put into her body to form that baby. That outside source was a male sperm. A male sperm was put into her body by her husband, hopefully, or by a male. And that male sperm got involved with the egg in her body. And the combination of that male sperm and that egg formed a life, formed a baby. Without that outside source, without that male sperm, there would be nobody. It wouldn't. There would be nobody. So it's just not her body. It's his body and her body that formed another body in her womb. Another body. Not just her body. People say some of this. It sounds logical, but it don't even make sense. But people say this stuff over and over and over and over and over and over, and people just back off. If you knew a person that was about to take flakka, wouldn't you warn them that that stuff is going to blow their brains out? If you knew somebody who was going to take opium or whatever it is, wouldn't you warn them, give them a warning and say, that's not good for you? So you're going to become addicted. It might even kill you. Yet when you try to warn a woman, say, please don't kill that child. Please don't destroy that life. Please don't do it. You can't tell me what to do with my body. Oh, God, help them. Help them. They are guilty of murder. And every time any human being, I don't care who they are, when they plant a seed of sin, that seed don't grow up to be just a little blade of grass. That seed grew up to be either a bush or a tree. I'm serious, people. It's not wisdom to plant bad seeds. If a man soweth, that shall he also reap. See, planting the seed of murder, I mean, even if that person repents and ask God to forgive them, they are still going to suffer the consequences of that seed that they planted. I'm serious, people. God has let me know about that personally. I wasn't a bad son. I grew up in church all my life. I backslid for a little while. But when I came back to the Lord, I'm thinking, Lord, why are these things happening unto me? Why are these things happening to me? And the Lord let me know seeds you planted. But I didn't plant that many bad seeds. You still planted seeds. I wasn't a raging sinner. I only backslid for about 1.5 years to 2 years. But I was reaping those seeds that I had sown, even though I was born again. God have mercy upon these women and these doctors and these men that have murdered and those who have consented to murder. It is murder. Another thing too, Planned Parenthood is an abortion organization. That's all it is. It's an abortion organization. It should be called Planned Murder in the Hood. That's what it should be called, not Planned Parenthood. See, Planned Parenthood, like they planning to help you with your family. They're not planning to help you with your family. They're planning to help you murder your child. It should be called Planned Murder in the Hood. Since Planned Parenthood went into operation, multi-millions. I don't even know how many of that. 113, I don't know how many millions of babies have been murdered just through that organization alone. Why? Because it's Planned murder in the hood. God have mercy upon this demonic murdering organization and those that go to it. God bless.